Heyday is upon us here on Old Stream Farm Expansion, and today we are going to be getting mowing. We got the windrow down there, the swathy big jigger. We are going to be getting that rocking and rolling today. We have just a few fields, so not a lot going on. And then we are going to go and look at some of our natural areas and see if we can cut them down. And I've gone away from my farm now. We're over here. We're going to be utilizing this guy, the Massey Ferguson Schwather. This is going to make hay at the same time. Again, I don't know how I missed this way back when. However, I am so glad that it does this. It's nice. It's easy. It just works. And I can pretty much do this whole thing in first person, at least the first pass around the field. So we've got a few fields to do here. We're going to be utilizing field number 8, 11, 12, and 13. And those are our fields that are going to be hay today. I've also gotten very, very tired of turning off the mower as I go across, because we can easily mow a few of these at once. So we're not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to mow straight across that road on both sides, and no one's going to be around to tell me I can't. For the turn here, we do need to slow it down just a little bit, though. There we go. Back up the hill we go. Across the road, again, like a boss. Bam. Quick update for you guys. We are moving along. There is still a lot to do here, but we are looking pretty good. If we go into our map and take a look, we will turn on grass and go to harvested, so you can see exactly what we've done. So we've been able to hit most of this field. We did 3 passes around the whole thing. Now I'm going to hit this spot, get all of that, and then 13. And we are done, at least with this field right here, at least that field set up. Looking good, nice and easy. So one more bit to do, and that's going to be right through here. Hopefully I don't forget where I am starting, because that's where I'm going to have to start baling as well. Another thing I've thought about doing is plowing up all of this area in between and down into here, and turning all of that into one big field as well, and connecting 12 with 13, making 11 its own field, but 8, 10, 12, and 13 all one. I don't want to do that just because there's a road there and we use that road. You know what? Talking it out loud like that made me think how stupid that idea was. Yep, we're not going to do it. This is just a field that happens to be here and is ours. All right, we're done. It is all finished up, ready to go. But that was the easy part, getting this done. Actually, most of it's the easy part, if I'm honest. Getting rid of these trees is not going to be the easy part. However, I think what we're going to end up doing is cutting them all and then using the mobile sell point, just running around and selling them all quickly. It's probably going to be the fastest way to do it. Also, there is another logging area up here, that whole section. I don't know a lot about that section, though. It's right in front of us. So as far as I know, this area up here is just a wooded area where there's not really a lot of farmable land. Now, we do have a nice big hill that goes up. We could possibly do something with that. And it doesn't connect with any other field. So this is its own little area right here. We could deforest this and come through and make it into another field. But you know what? I think we're going to leave it. It just kind of gives us a nice little surrounding. Plus, there's another tree line that's about to get gone. But first, we got to make hay bales. And for that, we get to jump in our new 800 again. Ooh, I love this tractor. Yeah. I am a little bit concerned with it trying to do too much, because it is going to do a lot. So I'm going to do my best to just go in one area here, but I think it's just gonna do 2. So instead of trying to fight it, I'm going to embrace it, and I'm just gonna do 2. About couldn't make that turn right there. We gotta do this. Come on, come on. I wanted to show everybody the first bale. There it is. And hay bale is out. Very cool. Hey, we got some little animals around through here. Very cool, very cool. That's one thing that I'm excited to see in Farm Sim 25. What new wild animals they have. It's going to be a lot of fun to see that. All right, so we made 14 silage bales. So our goal here is between 8 and 10 hay bales. See if we get it. And just like that, we are done with the hay. So, how many bales did we make? Unfortunately, a lot. We've made quite a few. Let's see if I can run around here and see where we can find these bales. All right, so we got 4 there, which was way more than I expected off of this field. We've got another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there's 10, 11 on the other side of the field. Goodness gracious. And then I think we're gonna have 12 and 13 right up here at the top of the field. Yep, so there you go, 13 bales. Let's get them all picked up. Time to pick these bales up. There are quite a few of them. If my calculations are correct, 27. And I don't know how many bales this trailer holds. 24. It holds 24. We've still got a few more to pick up. Also, there was only, hang on. Did I count wrong? I only saw 2 more bales up there. We got all the silage bales. So it's only hay bales that's causing us an issue now. There we go. There's silage and hay bales inside. There's gotta be 1 hay bale that's just hiding. I don't know where he is. Found it. It is over here. Look at this. He's hiding it in the shade. Got him. And drop him off. There we go. Another couple bales in. And that is it for baling, at least in April. It's probably going to be, what, a couple months? Well, I say a couple months. Probably going to be October, November before we harvest again. Usually we could get 3 cuts out of grass in a year. However, I have been doing 2 cuts. I guess we could do more, but one of them maybe just off screen. So what do we got in here? We have a couple sets of straw bales. We have 13, 14, so 27. Silage is 14 and hay is 13. So not too bad. Now let's do some looking on the tree line. We've got these big old trees through here, and we've got a couple smaller sets of trees. This area right here is actually quite difficult. We're gonna have to smooth that out. And I think when we smooth it out, I don't think it deletes the field, but we're definitely gonna have some troubles through there. We'll be able to figure it out. It's not gonna be a big deal. So we need to come through and cut these trees down. And I think we're gonna do them one at a time. Such a big, stupid tree. Yeet! Timber! Hey! There we go. Also, before you start cutting stuff down, make sure you save the game, which I have done. Yeet, yeet! Also, if you're wondering why it's cutting so quickly, I have a mod. It's basically instant cut and instantly cuts the tree for me. Yes, modding made it. Not calling him out. It's an awesome mod. It works really well. Oh, back to that, and yeet! Timber! Yeah, all right. Let's keep going. There it is. It is all cut down. We've got a lot more to go. See how much easier this is? All you gotta do is walk around, get to it, and then wing, wing, wing. And it works perfectly. Just like so. Yep. Last tree right here. Yeet! There it is. All down. Jump up into the air so we can see them all. I know it may look like there's a few of them that are still up, but nah. They are down. It's deforested. I hate using that word. I don't. No. I cut down trees is what I did. Yes, to make for more land. Leave me alone. Now we got to use this guy from the mobile utilities, the mobile wood sell point. We take one of these, grab it, pick it up, and just walk around and sell. And it's really that easy. It just sells the trees. We had to cut them first, to be fair. But we sell these, make a little bit of money. Each one's a couple $100 here, $1,000 there. I'm still sitting here coughing. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. We're fine. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, look at that money coming in. Look at that. I like this. This is good. Ooh, this is going to be a big tree. Hang tight. Let's see. Oh. That's a lot of money coming in. I want to know how much this tree is. All right, click the button. $5,600 for that tree back there. That's awesome. I love that so much. Oh, I dropped it. That does happen. Also, I know you see all these stumps. Yeah, don't worry about those. We're gonna be a-okay when it comes to the stumps. All right, there's, I think, all the trees through there, and then we'll sell these too. Yes, yes, yes. Oh man, we're making a bunch of money off of trees through here. I didn't realize trees paid that much, especially these cut down ones. All right, I think that's all of them. I don't see any more trees hanging out, so that must be it. I think we sold them all. All right. So there is one other thing. Yeah, all the way down. There is a couple other things we need to do then. So we could sell this, and we don't need that anymore. We do need to paint this in so we could find out where these stumps are so that whenever we come back, we know what it got and what it didn't get. So let's see. We're coming back here. Straightforward. I want to keep the road. So go to about there. That'll work. And then straight across through here. Won't worry too much because we're going to have to plow up some stuff anyway. So if we miss it, that's a-okay. All right. So now we have all of these stumps. Usually you could just do the stump button or the stump button, the stump grinders and be done. We're not going to do that. I am going to cheat. So much easier. You have no idea. Come into your easy dev, go to the third one, objects and fill types, bottom right, remove stumps. Click that. Click continue, and then all the stumps are gone. This is assuming that there's no stumps in the woods. So there's that. Get out of birds. T-shirts can be found below. Let's save the game, and let's smooth this out. So landscaping, smoothing and shafting, and we'll go big with it. And we'll just kind of massage the area. Okay, not too bad, at least after the first pass, but we're going to keep going here. We're going to start from the top, click down, and work our way down, back and forth. And you can see there's still a lot more here that's smoothing out. This is going to be more of a bit of a hill when we're all said and done with it than it is actually a field, but it's going to be perfect. Plus, it's going to be a little bit bigger. The fields are going to be a little bit more cohesive between them, and we're not going to have those trees all up in the way as well. Plus, we have to do this with the road area as well. If we don't do this with the road, it's not going to look good, so make sure you're doing it along with the road too. I do miss the areas like we had them, but this, it may not be more beautiful, and I'll agree with you there. But it's going to be a whole lot better to farm. Now look at it. Oh, we have almost perfected this. Yes, 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 yes. Let's jump up into the air and take a look and see. The whole area is nice and smooth. It ain't flat, but it's smooth, and that's very important. So all done with that. Now we got to plow up the area. So let's drop down, see if we can find ourselves a tractor and get a little bit of plowing done. This tractor should do fine. At least it has in the past. Almost forgot where the plow was. It's been quite a few days in game since we've had to use it. Well, days in game for sure. Days of real life, definitely had no idea where it was. Let's be completely fair here. Did I just bounce there? Hang on a minute. What was that? Is that a jump? Huh. That's not smooth at all. Well, we can fix that. There we go. All better. Now, here we go. We got to make this about as straight as we can. Plow through there. Go, go, go. Turn on create fields. And good. I think that's about all we have to do for that part. Turn it around. And plow backwards. And then we'll come through, plow the other part forwards. And then I think that's done. I really don't want to mess with the field depths or the areas around where all the field is. And I know there's some spots where like, why is there extra grass growing over there? You know what? I don't care. I'm down with it. I dig it. We're just going to do this. And this is going to work fine. Done with one side. And now we go over to the other side. Let's see if we can make this about as random as that was. That looks good. Let's see. We'll start about right here and then kind of go up into it a little bit. How about that? That'll kind of work. It's not going to work. Let's just go backwards through here. It'll be a little bit more of a straight line than it was, but at least it'll look good. And we'll come in just a little bit. right there. Got it. Now drop it down and plow up all these areas in between where the fields were. I don't know if we'll have to make a few different passes to this. I am eyeing the left side of that plow to make sure that I overlap ever so slightly, at least one time into the field. If you do that, you're gonna be just fine. You won't have any spots that you miss on accident. Out to another area, and this was where I accidentally came into the road with the grass. I have fixed that. So I've come through already. I've fixed that. I've plowed up the area, or not plowed it up, but I fixed it, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely fixed it. For this area, I am going to come in a little bit stronger with the plow into the outside area. Just like that. Okay, that's good. That's what I want. A little bit closer to the field or the road. That way, all of this is at least cohesive. Because the other part was not close into the field and it just didn't look right. In another area here at the top, I think this is the last section that we have to connect together. But connect from there, straight across. Done. All right. Now I just got to fix a couple of these problems that I accidentally made while I was painting in grass. And I think we're done with this section. And we can fertilize and seed and all that good stuff. Bam! That's it. We've got it all. Now we could take a look, find the areas. Where was it? Oh, it's right here. I was going to say, find the areas where we plowed up so we could double check. And that's good. Very, very good. Oh, yeah. Wasn't there an area over here I was going to do the same thing to? There was. The area between 16 and 15. We were going to chop this up too. Well, let's take a look at that, shall we? Here's the before. I was going to show you the after, but this is kind of after. But we have one little log right here. I think it's the same one that we had beforehand. So, yeet! Into the water. I'll never have to deal with that again. Also going to take advantage of the situation right now where I'm smoothing out everything to smooth out this stupid bump. Every time I come through here, it's awful. It's just such a difficult situation to spot on the map. Not in a bad, well, I say not in a bad way. It's a very cool, different spot. Yeah. But it's also, man, so much easier when that big, stupid bump's not there anymore. Look at that. Could have been like that the whole time. It's not. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. I'm just the one complaining about this. All right, I think the rest of it is smoothed out, so now we can do the plowing. And just like that, we're done. Alrighty, so now we need to figure out what needs to be fertilized, what seed needs to go where, and I think that's about it. So it looks like all the spots that we were showing off there, none, and I mean none, are fertilized. Everywhere that we plowed up, including some extra areas up here, nada. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, I think, you know what? Actually, this is a way better idea. I'm gonna fertilize first, but just those areas. I'm gonna see if I can make the working width a little bit smaller on here. There's gotta be a way to do it, right? Yeah, there is definitely gonna be a way to do that. All right, so we've got the working width down to 11 meters. I think that's gonna be good. It's actually maybe a little bit too much. Change the working width now to, what's that, 6.8? At least for this spot right here, it's working. Granted, the mower's only 6 meters itself. My idea here is that if we spray only what we plowed, then whenever we come back through, we should be able to spray the whole thing and everything will be getting fertilized 100%. That's the idea anyway. Let's see. Let's go back to 11.9 meters for right here. I think that's going to be good. Yo, that's like perfect. Definitely working way too good. Look at this. Oh man, this is perfect. There are a few places that are not going to be sprayed a second time after we put the seed down, but you know what? That's all right. This is doing it for me. We're going a little bit slow. There we go. That's more like it. I will say this. I may not have used this sprayer much, or this tractor for that matter, but the tractor is pretty darn sweet. It's working well for us. It's doing exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted something a little bit different, and we have certainly gotten different out of this tractor. It is unlike anything that I've ever used before, Farming Simulator. Yeah, I mean, it's just a tractor at the end of the day, and it's got some sprayer attachments, but it's definitely different. I'm actually just straight up shocked on how well this sprayer is working for this area, that section, and exactly like the exact way that we're doing this. I mean, I know that's what it's made for. But I've gone 2.5 years into Farming Simulator. Really haven't utilized this version of the sprayer much. But I had to this time around, and it worked. All right. So now we've got some spray on there. You can see we definitely had some spots that we sprayed double over. We're also going to need to spray this field as well. May as well do that now while we're at it, right? All right. Switch this over to full width and go. Here it is. We are all done with spraying. So that's one job, but we're going to have to do all of this. As a matter of fact, there's going to be a lot of seeding to do. So I think what we'll end up doing is doing that in the next one, because with a lot of seeding is also going to come a lot of fertilizing and all kinds of stuff. So why don't we just bring you guys along for all of that, but it'll have to be later on. So be good, be kind, and we'll see you soon.